It may be a service or it may be a product, but it's all centered around solving that problem. So the first step is articulating what problem are we really solving with our product. The second is make sure that you yourself and your team who are going to build this product understand why you have been assembled. It's very easy for everyone to get sidetracked and have their own versions of what the product or the problem is, but to have a common understanding of what problem that you're trying to solve goes a long way. Number three, target audience. Your product users also need to understand why, just as much as the people who are building it. Ultimately, you're building a product or a service that is going to be consumed by someone else. So if they are not seeing the benefit, or they're not seeing any value in terms of what you're trying to provide, the chances are the product that you're trying to introduce into the market, or the service that you're building for someone, is not going to have that much amount of success. So having your target audience really understand what your product does and what problem is it solving for them is going to be key. The last thing which I would like to just mention is to start testing your product ideas as early as you can and get the customer feedback earlier in this process. This is a classic mistake which I feel I have been guilty of, and the major problem of doing something that is very long and waiting for the product to be perfect, and then you feel like, unless and until it has all these features or it looks a certain way, only then am I going to go and launch it with the prospective customers. By then it's actually late. What you might have built and what you think is the correct product for your audience might not work for them. So the best way is to kind of get an early iteration out with a smaller audience. People call it like beta testing or alpha testing, but the main thing with all these technical jargons is like get your product into the hands of the people who are actually going to buy and use it as early as you can. So 4 things that I'd like to summarize quickly. First, articulate what you're trying to and what problem are you really trying to solve. Second, make sure that you and your team who are building understand this particular problem. Third, and most importantly, the people that you are solving for need to know that they have this particular problem and it is actually a problem that is worthy for your time to solve it. And last is get your product as early as you can in the market to get some early feedback so that you can build on top of it. I hope this was helpful. I'd love to get your thoughts on some of the experiences that you guys might have had, and would love to hear more from all of you. So thank you for listening. I hope it was helpful. Please feel free to share your thoughts. Thank you.